coach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Pass pulled in by Henry. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Jackson now. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens are going to open up the lead to 8.
43, Colts 35. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Ashton Doolin going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. And they'll quickly signal for timeout. It's not looking good, but at least they're going to have one final play. Maybe a miracle can get them down to the end zone. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
He rolls to his right. Look at this, going deep right away. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up the play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Can't you notice all those amazing essays you wrote at Cal? That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Give him about 3 on that first down carry. Offense in the hurry up here. Second down run by Pacheco. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. In on the tackle was Jonathan Cooper. Offense up to the line fast. Play action, Mahomes. That's caught for the first. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second down. Here's Nix again. He's got a man left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Nix to throw. Finds Troutman. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. All in left side. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead.
Touchdown, Denver.
Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Here's Lunt set to kick this away. Mejio with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, nice hit.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Second
To the air, Mahomes.
at the 29.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Intended for
First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
third down. And
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
Worthy. An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Mahomes to throw for it. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for Kansas City.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So we'll await 3rd down and 9. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Yellow.
3rd and long for him here. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Nix. He's got it over the middle. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
That's good for a Broncos first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Nix looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Mims with the grab. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. throw again. Nix. On the move, headed right. Complete to Mims. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
Finds Mims. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Kill!
Nix with it on first. That one's complete, right side. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Once more, it's Nix. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Throwing again, here's Nix. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Middle. Kill.
Third and goal, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Fourth down, pass coming. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
First down throw, Mahomes. Out wide, and it's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock. Trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. Oh, did the Broncos get to that one? Yeah, looks like they did. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
15, yellow.
Running right is Pacheco. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. And also the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to Pacheco here on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
We're good.
Working quickly here.
Hey, 15.
That's good
Mark
for
back.
a Kansas City.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 28, Broncos 14. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Harvey now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Broncos first down. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball 11.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix to throw again. Escapes trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick.